Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and it is Wednesday, halfway through the week, so happy Wednesday, my friends. And today's deck is going to be using the Alligator Sword and Baby Dragon while trying to keep it normal and still good at locals. So, without any further ado, I would like to show you guys the deck. So we're going to start with the skill. The skill we're going to be using is going to be Fusion Party. I don't want to pack any polymerizations in this build. It gets too clunky too quickly. You have too many moving bits. Everything breaks down. Let's use our skill this week. Once per duel, you can flip this up during the main phase, discard a card, and then you may activate this card's effect as though it were polymerization. That's the in and the out. This is the old version. This is not the updated errata. So always play with the updated errata. That is our Fusion Catalyst. Now, going into the main deck, I was told, or I was asked, I suppose is actually more correct. I wasn't told. They didn't come over and go, you know what, Casual, here's what you're doing. No. What they asked for was to keep it normal and keep it Joey and play the Alligator and the Baby. So, 3 each right off the rip. 15 by what? 15 by 12, and then 12 by 7. This is fine. Since I needed to keep it normal and I didn't want to go towards a gear freed strategy, I went ahead and I threw in 3 Warriors Digrepher. Again, if you guys are into optimizing this deck, you can trade. I'll show you guys what you can trade out later. But these could trade into the gear freed Red Eyes Iron Knight, and we will change something else later. Or if you want to keep it more normal, just go into a 1900 4-star here. And just whatever your flavor. So if you like Arcfiend Soldier, play Arcfiend Soldier, all right? 9 monsters. That is for the main. The spells are going to be basically just generic tech. 2 Books of Moon help us shut down a lot. Cosmic Cyclone and Night Beam have their reasons. 1 attacks face down only. 1 attacks anything. 1 costs 1,000, but is quick play. 1 is a normal spell. These are all fine. This goes for our 3 ofs right here. As of yet, we don't have a new list again yet. And this is fine. This is fine. We're also going to use 3 copies of Shrink. Because Shrink is going to take half of the original value off of a monster. And this is going to allow our sometimes smaller monsters to continue to push through and win us games. Now, going into the traps, I'm using 2 copies Justy Break. And the reason we're using 2 Justy Breaks is simple, guys. Obviously, all our monsters are normal. So when the opponent's monster declares an attack on one of our normal monsters, we'll destroy every monster on the field that isn't an attack position normal monster card. All of mine should always be an attack. Ergo, we'll just blow up all the opponent's monsters. So it's good. It helps us with the normal theming, and it's just fun. And then last but not least, 2 copies Kunai with Chain, bring this up to a 20-card build. And again, you activate this, and you can activate 1 or both of the effects at the same time. Effect 1, opponent's monster declares attack. You can immediately move it to defense mode. And 2, target a monster that you control and give it this as an equipment card worth 500 points. Now, if you are going to do any swapping with Grepher to, say, Gear Freed the Red Eyes Iron Knight, these become Blast with Chain, because as long as it's Blast with Chain, it's immediately destroyed, and at that point, you probably want to trade out a Justy Break for a 3rd Blast with Chain. And then you might keep the other Justy Break, and you might actually change one of these Shrinks into another Justy Break. So you have, sorry about that, the Furnace. You'll have 2 Shrinks, 2 Justy Breaks, and 3 Blasts with Chain. This is the main deck. If you guys give us a second, Furnace will probably still be running. I'm just going to clear the table and get the rest of the deck for you. So just a second. All right, my friends, I'm back, and I have silenced the beast. So the heater should not kick on again during this video. Starting with our extra deck, or you know what? Let's start with the side deck. Side deck is going to be all my trap options for games 2 and 3. I do like Double Lost Wind. This will prevent our opponent from special summoning anything that's too big. It's essentially going to take away half the original value. And if the monster has an effect, it'll take that away as well. Plus, we can reuse it from the discard. Next up to Mind Crush. Again, it's been a couple weeks since we had a ban list, and it didn't change too much of the format right now. So Mind Crush is really good at 2 since you can predict out your opponent. And then last but not least, 2 copies Waking the Dragon. We can actually forego our fusion party now because Waking the Dragon. And if they do go ahead and destroy Waking the Dragon, we can play any monster in our main deck, or we can play anything in the extra deck. And anything in the extra deck also includes the fusion monster that we are attempting to play with a fusion party. Now, I didn't value the Alligator Sword Dragon at 2 for the extra deck, so we're just going to play the 1. And this trap essentially just lets you cheat code to him faster if that's how you want to win. Let's get the camera to focus. I said focus, please. Okay, maybe it's not going to focus. So it is Alligator and Baby Dragon. It does not say anything about this can only be fusion summoned or this can only be special summoned, blah, 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 blah. However, it can attack the opponent directly if the only face-up monsters they control are Earth, Water, or Fire. So again, as long as it's the other elements outside of wind and or not dark and light, the Alligator Sword Dragon gets a free attack on the opponents, which, again, this is speed duel. This could actually hurt a lot. And again, we have included the Kunai with Chain in the main build, which is a quick 500 power-up, which could bring this chappy little boy up to 2200, which is just slightly over 50% of starting hit points. So again, it's good. It's fun. If you could streamline ways to get more summons to the field, United We Stand and Mage Power could come in very handy here. But it is what it is. Now, we do still carry other targets for Waking the Dragon because, again, this is not our only win condition. This is just the theme of the deck. So the other conditions we have are Blue as Ultimate, or, you can substitute Master of Oz. Master of Oz is like the second strongest extra deck monster card. I want to say he's at 4,200 instead of 45. So he does make a good substitute. Hopefully we're going to get a nice common reprint of this soon. This is kind of expensive when it comes to speed duel cards. I think it's still like $5, $6 per copy. But for the most part, you only ever need 1, so it might be worth the invest. Single copy Cyber End, single copy Destiny and Dragoon. And again, you pair off Destiny and Dragoon's ability with the Alligator Sword's ability to attack direct, and then next turn they destroy something, and then you pop this guy out, and then you destroy a card, and your opponent burns, and then maybe that's the end of the hit points. Ojama King can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Very well if you can't play monsters, and TIs are strict. I took Cyblader out of my normal lineup, and in this one, honestly, I might even take the Restrict out and go back to Ryo Senshi. Just because he might help out with traps a little bit. Just a little bit, though. This is the deck. I hope that you guys all enjoyed it. Hopefully you have. If you did, consider supporting the channel. It seems like we're growing. It seems like we're probably going to make 3,000 viewers before summer, which is really cool. And seriously, thank you to all of you because you're the ones making that happen. Seriously, without you guys, I'm just some guy in my basement playing with cards, talking to a wall. It's a little weird, just a little bit. But I hope that you guys enjoy it. Do the things, don't do the things, do the one thing. Go out, enjoy your day, do something for your mental health today. I don't care what that means. If that means going and getting your favorite cup of coffee, playing your favorite video game, watching your comfort show, or maybe, just maybe, building a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck. You guys go do that, enjoy yourselves, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. All right, see you later.